G'day guys, welcome back. Just another little pour for you today in three colours, black, turquoise and yellow. One of the people on my Facebook group did similar colours and I really loved it, so I thought I would give it a go. I think his name was Mark. Is that right, Mark? Hi, hope I got your name right. I should have written it down, sorry. So anyway, giving it a little go. I am trying some Liquitex Basics. My order came in today for Liquitex Basics. Lincraft had a 50% off Boxing Day sale, so I bought some, and tubes don't go very far. I'm just using one tube of black and one tube of yellow. This is cadmium yellow light hue and Mars black. Mars black is a opaque colour and the cadmium yellow is a semi-opaque colour. You can see the little square half coloured in. So, and then I'm just using my global turquoise because all the pretty turquoises were sold out of the Liquitex Basics. So I've gone with the global. Now the mix is pretty thick. It's thicker than I would normally use, and I did do one with a little test piece with these Liquitex Basics, and they just spread. It was really thick, but they just spread. My cells were all lopsided and misshapen, and I thought, wow, I'm going to have to thicken these guys up. So even though the yellow came out of the tube and it was so thick, I had to thin it out a little bit. So these two are 1:1. This one's probably 1.5 to 1, as in 1.5 pouring mediums to 1 paint. And I'm just using my 60% glue, 30% water and 10% floetrol. So I've got 100 grams of pouring medium and 100 grams of paint. That's 200 grams. I'm going to do 1 drop per ounce or 1 drop per 30 grams. It works out to be about 7 drops, and that's my treadmill 100% silicone oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're big cups, they're full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be enough. I was tempted to do another one. Right, let's stir this up really well. I don't want any big blobs of silicone. It's quite thick. Leaves a ribbon on top, it stays there for a second. Makes a decent sized mound on top of a mound, not just a little pyramid, it's actually a mound on a mound. Right, do the turquoise as well. The turquoises are always a little bit thin, so I've had to add a little bit of extra paint. So it's a little bit more than 1:1. The paint has added an extra big blob of paint. Just really stirring in that silicone. As I said, I don't want any big blobs or worms from a piece of silicone that has stretched out. Okay, 3 cups. I've sprayed them with my silicone spray. Get all that out of the way so I don't get a shadow from my light. And let's start layering. Look how thick that goes in. Kind of blobs in. The Liquitex Basics, they're just they're a different breed of paint. Feels so different to what I'm used to with my globals. Am I going to try and drizzle? I'll drizzle. I think it's sitting on top. I'm just not used to using Liquitex Basics. Now I think my yellow's too thin. I don't know. It felt too thick, so I added a little bit of water, and now it feels a little bit thin, but it should be all right. Let's hope so anyway. I'm going to do 4 cups. Just going to get another cup, spray it lightly with some silicone, and give it a bit of a wipe to get the excess out. I know this is going to pour out really, really thick when I do my drags. It's going to come out in a big clump. It's not going to want to spread out and kiss up with its friends next door. So I want to make sure that I've got plenty of coverage, because I think this is going to be a tricky pour. Some turquoise. Turquoise is the thinnest out of all of them. That's my global. Feels thinner anyway. When I did my 8-second count, they were all the same. But as I said, they're different creatures, these two paints. They work differently. They've got different densities. I can suggest though that if you are going to do a pour, try to use all the same brand of paint. It just makes it so much easier for you to try and get your consistencies right. Because what you can do with one colour and how you mix it and ratios, you can do it with all the colours pretty much if you use the same brand. And I like to weigh everything. I know some of you just eyeball it, but I like to weigh everything. That way I know that my colours are all going to be the same. Now they're all going to be exactly 50% pouring medium, 50% paint. I'm not going to get one that's 60-40 and it's going to be too thin. I just like it to all be the same. Last little bit of black. Yes, I know, doing my corners just a little bit, just in case. As I said, this is a really thick mix. I'm going to have trouble. I think I'm going to have trouble with it anyway. But we'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'm thinking the worst. Thinking the worst and expecting the best, hey? Just going to cover the side there with my finger. Got plenty of paint on the corner there. Just cover that little section up. I always go through and cover up my sides later on, but just to make it look pretty, let's cover them up now. How's that? I think I've got the back there, can't see. Oh, now I'm really worried. I'm going to have to do this as well. I'm worried. There we go. I'm running out of paint to do these little sides here. Anything left in my little cup? A little bit. I have to go and wash my hands after this. Even though I've got gloves on, I've made a terrible mess, finger painting with black everywhere. Alright, I'll give it a quick wipe. Oh, I should have done that after I flipped the cups. Oh, Silly me. Silly me. Okay, done. I don't normally do 4 on such a little canvas. This is a 12 by 16 inch, 30 by 40 centimetre little canvas. It's the same size as the cards that I tend to do. And I'm still getting so many questions about my cards. I'm just thinking, oh, I'm just over it. I just won't use them. No, I still will. But these are just, the cards are just so much easier for me to store. You know, if I do 3 or 4 pours a day, just experimenting and trying different colours or trying different techniques or consistencies, it's easy for me just to keep those cards. You know, when they're dry, I just stack them all up in a big pile, or I put them in my A4 display folder, the one with the clear sheets. And that's just easy to keep. If you keep doing practice pours on canvases like this, you know, you've got to find somewhere to put them. And of course the card's a lot cheaper. Right, shall we go? I don't have to wait too long because I have sprayed the cups. So that paint should have gone down. Now I'm going to have to dry it quite quickly because the paint, I'm expecting it to be quite thick. As I said, it's not going to spread, it's just going to come down and stop, I think. Let's do it. Whoa, yes. Now I'm going to do the corner or the edge. Oh, look at that. I didn't have to do my black edges. Right. Next. Oh, look at that stripe. Beautiful. I'll keep that little bit in there. These are kissing up a little bit, so I won't use it all at this stage. Not as bad as I expected. One thing I don't like doing, and I know I've done it here, is put extra bits on the sides because it curves in. So if I can, I usually tend to pour them off because I don't like these lines on the sides. But at least they're covered. Like, I can't be too picky, hey? Seriously. I want everything, don't I? Right, let's get my cups out of the way so I haven't got this light shining on them. I've got a big bright light for Christmas that's over in the corner to give me some white light when I'm pouring, when it's a bit of a dark day or in the evenings. Torch, where's my torch? Over here. That's what I poured earlier, my practice. Looks like a turtle. I poured a turtle. I didn't have enough paint to stretch very far. I did a big blob in the middle. I did a couple of little bits up the side. That's where my cup came off. Tilted a little bit, ran out of paint. It was really thick. So I have a turtle. But I like the colours, so here they are again. Look at that yellow stripe. Oh my goodness. Alright, I got sidetracked. I was going for my torch. Big blowtorch. I like this one, butane gas. And I mentioned it before, but I like it because it's very powerful. You hold it up high and it gives you very broad heat over the whole thing. It doesn't give you heat in one particular spot, which is nice. So round and round. Come on, behave. So that paint is really thick. It's taking a long time for the oil to come up, so I'm going to just wait. Give it time. Had to go over each drag twice there to get some reactions happening. So I'll go again. I'm just waiting to see where they are going to be. This section here needs some. Maybe a little bit in the middle there. That's got plenty, that's got plenty. I think I overdid this section down here. Look at them all. Oh, they're all popping up like crazy now. That's okay. Still learning with this thick mix of the Liquitex Basics. We'll see what happens. So it looks as if I've got plenty of paint to cover. I'm glad I did the 4 drags. I think it's safer doing more smaller cups, because when you drag down you pretty much empty your cup if it's only, you know, half full, rather than having it 3/4 full. You drag down and then you've got leftovers, and what do you do with them? So I think it's better having more cups with less in them and using all that paint in the one drag. Okay, let's do this. Don't really want to lose that yellow there, that's really pretty. I don't like this on the side here. Right, doesn't look as if I'm going to be able to stretch everything terribly far because I've got so much paint. I don't really want to lose that little bit of yellow there, it's really pretty. Am I over on that side? I think so. Come back. Alright, let's turn it around. It didn't go too badly, did it? So I just stuck my fingers in there. Okay. Would like bigger cells, but I haven't really stretched it that much. I guess I could take a lot of that off the side there. Maybe I'll try that before I take all the weight back down again, because the weight's already down here, the weight of the paint. That's better. Bit too much paint on the surface. And I wasn't able to stretch it too far because it was already covered. Now I'm going to try and take off this, a little bit of that black stripe there. Not all of it, but some of it. Okay, all of it. Now I'm going to bring the weight back to the middle because I want to straighten up my lines. Let's look at it. Eyeball it, hey? Putting my hand under the middle there, but it's not really doing much at all. Let's just go straight down. Come back. Okay, that's pretty much all I can do with that one. Paint's not flowing anymore, it's kind of stopped. What do you think? That's okay. Prefer my bigger circles, my bigger cells from my turtle. Stretch that a lot more, I've got bigger cells. This side's pretty here, where I've stretched them more. The middle, haven't really had a chance to stretch them out. See how little they are? I can't really stretch them out. I was hoping to stretch this out a little bit here, but it doesn't want to go. Not really. Okay, that'll do. Well, what can I say? Considering the amount of money I spent on the Liquitex Basics, I don't know that it's any more fabulous than the pour I would do with the Global. Certainly do love this here. That blue there with the black cells, and then these darker cells with the yellow rings. They're really pretty. Middle bit is a bit disappointing there. Let's see if I can torch that, see if there's anything in the middle here. Doesn't look as if there's anything coming up in the middle there. Oh, there, look at those just popped up in the corner there. And a few here when but no, there's nothing in the middle there. That's my Global paint that's that one. What is it? Opaque. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of, the black and the turquoise are both opaque, so they've both sunk, and there's no yellow in that section there to pop up through both those opaque colours. So that's probably why that's happened. Okay, oh, I quite like this corner now. I was thinking, oh, I like my background, but now I really love those little tiny baby cells that have popped up. All right, stop torching, Julie. Right, let's take you in for a close-up. It looks like some kind of a weird lizard skin, doesn't it? It does. Weird reptilian skin. See those little cute cells on the bottom left there? How cute are they? I like my yellow stripes. Pretty. Actually, I might take you in for a close-up. I'll take you down. Down we go. Down, down, down. I think you get a better view from down here rather than me trying to focus from up there. Except you get that light. That light above. Okay. Try and get away from that light. Oh, look at those little baby cells on the side there. Aren't they cute? And those up there. And then these cells in the middle, they've got yellow on the outside and turquoise on the inside. There's a yellow one there with black floating in the sea. That light's annoying me. There's that little cluster of baby cells there. So some cells are really nicely shaped and have multicolours. This corner, look at this corner, amazing. Black cells in a sea of blue. And one little tiny yellow one there. And then up here, this is my favourite. Look at that. Aren't those phenomenal, those little cells? They've got yellow rings around them. And these gorgeous little baby ones that just popped up when I torched. Look at those. So pretty. And these are really pretty too. It's just a shame they didn't all grow. If I again, if I only had 3 cups, I would have had to stretch my paint more. Maybe I had a little bit too much paint because I added, you know, more paint or added more water. It was just difficult trying to get the whole thing the right consistency today with paints that I'm not used to using. So anyway, there she is. What will we call her? Reptilian. Oh, that light's really annoying me. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate that. And I'll see you for the next haul. Bye for now.